So I've been having trouble trying to invite Brian. I'm going to try again because every time I hit the go live button, it turns off, you know? And it's getting kind of, and I have the cookies turned off or whatever that nonsense is about. And I kind of want to get the show on the road here. Sorry about the glare. I'm gonna take my glasses off in a minute. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, there we go. Oh, I'm. Oh, I hope. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not gonna hit that go live button anymore. It's just, I think we're live. Are we live? How do we know if we're live?
We are live. Yeah.
Oh, we are. I'm on my. I should. This computer, the sound is so bad I could barely hear you. But oh, and you know what? I got the TV. Oh Lord, where is the remote control? Oh no! Just a minute.
Have one.
Hold on, hold on. Here, let me get that. Thanks, Brian. Thanks, Brian. I gotta climb all up in here. Ah, climb up here. Uh,
Oh, she's climbing over there.
I gotta get my black remote control. Why they gotta be black? Oh my good. Look at this, Brian.
I,
Look at this. They all gotta be black. Look, I took out the deal with the
right?
battery because you gotta change the battery so much. Because the thing is it goes down, and then you have to. I just take the batteries and switch them, and then it starts working again. So you don't actually have to change the batteries. You just have to switch them from time to time.
Mm. I had to buy Duracell batteries because so I could be able to match up with the color on the remote.
So Duracell comes color coordinated. You know what, Brian? Move up more. Move up more. I move your face more into the frame. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
I'm
you see what
actually
I'm
on
talking about?
yeah, yeah. You know what? It's not even. It's just on your screen on the top left. Do you see the number of viewers?
Yeah, they have a deal. I now not on this one, but I could see if I go to the dashboard and the dashboard. So if I move the screen over,
It'll show up video.
yeah, like when I was doing my show the other day, I had one viewer, and then it went down to zero after 4 minutes or something like that. That's so cold that Facebook shows you how few and how long they stayed on and watched you. It's like, oh, okay, that person stayed and watched me about a minute and they left.
My film channel on
Yeah.
Facebook. You know, well, I sent them. Remember the picture that I sent you of the attic short film company?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, somebody was actually in the group, and he says, "What is this shit? I'm blocking this now." And I was like, well, block away. Who said you could come on here anyway?
I get that too. I get that too. Like I had this group
I
and
don't.
I had this group, for my no tropics coffee, right? For the no tropics coffee. And I contacted this girl in another state and she seemed like she was doing something similar. So I just sent her an email and I talked to her and I said, I noticed that you are into this kind of food or something like that, and I just wanted to let you know I've got this group, and maybe we could switch group, like we could join each other's groups or something like that. I got this email back talking about how do I block this? How do I block you? And I'm like, what? I wasn't trying to sell her
Yeah.
anything. I was just
You
trying
know,
to
my group is
network.
public.
Huh?
Yeah, my group is public,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And so he wants to join, and then thought, what is this shit? I'm blocking this now. I'm like, well, block away, because this is public.
How are you
This,
gonna, how is
that's
he gonna
private.
block? How do you block a group? Just unjoin it or leave the
I
group.
know.
Then you won't have
I said,
access.
so I'm like, I wrote him, personally, on the PM, and I says, if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say it. Just leave the group. There's no need to be negative. I'm
Yeah.
letting people know. Oh, well, your group. I'm
Mm,
gonna be blocking you.
I know. You know what I
And I,
mean?
what? I'll be.
What? Would you say? Cause see
I
the
says, well, I'll be blocking you now.
yeah, I'll block. That is so crazy. These people and their blocking. I mean, the thing about blocking is that's for people who are harassing you or doing something really extreme. But these people who block you for literally nothing, for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this girl, she was a nurse and she was acting like, and I said, well, Florence Nightingale, Miss Florence Nightingale. You know what I
Who
mean?
do you think you are?
Yeah, she was like, I don't want your no tropic stuff and dit. And how do I block this? Oh my goodness. Now, why are they, and then they write you and say, how do I block? Well, you find out. What am I supposed to do? Oh, well, just go over and find the block button
Well,
over
block
there.
my group.
Yeah, why are you responding?
They write.
Yeah, they wrote a,
They're writing to you, and they're like, how do I block your group? Don't
exactly.
talk to me if you're gonna be blocking my group.
All you have to do, Facebook has a deal that says if you don't want to hear from this person, they have a deal. Facebook, if they know how to read, it says if you don't want to hear, if they're not your friend and they've contacted you through PM messaging, through Messenger,
Yeah.
if you don't know them, it says, do you not want to hear from this person anymore? So they don't even need to say anything. They're just, it's crazy.
And you
Crazy.
got these weird people trying to friend you. I have this one person that calls himself George Michael. Meanwhile, it's a female picture. What?
Well, I just saw this
So
thing.
I'm not gonna be accepted. George Michael.
Well, this is what I heard today on the Washington Journal about that. Is that in some of these foreign countries, people buy Facebook profiles. They buy them for a month. So for a month they get to be so and so. And then they for that month they're going around
Yeah.
trying to friend people and they say they're in like India and Africa and places like that. And for a month, they got these big company people who make all these fake um Facebook accounts and then they sell them to people.
Yeah.
And then Facebook is so
You know,
busy,
even get
huh?
yeah.
Well, here's the deal,
I even get
Brian.
these people. What?
I was going to say, Brian, the thing is that Facebook is so busy acting like mommy and putting everybody in time out that they have all these people making fake accounts going around exploiting people. They don't police that. All they're doing is acting like mommy, you can't say that. You can't talk about that. You're gonna go off of Facebook for 2 weeks. You can't, you can't comment, and stuff like that. Like,
And you're like,
yeah, okay, mommy, I'm so sorry, mommy. I won't do it again, mommy. I never had a mommy, so Facebook is my mommy. Gee, what I mean? They treat us people like we're 3-year olds. You can't talk about this.
yeah.
You can't talk about the vaccine. You can't talk about that. Just forget it. You know what I'm saying?
Facebook?
Well, if you post something that is opposing in opposition to the vaccine, or
Mm,
a doctor that said something like, well, according to my study, I don't believe that this and that, Facebook could take it off and they'll warn you, don't post that.
yeah.
You can't tell people what to say. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
care.
That,
They
that,
say it's a private
yeah.
business. It's a private business and you still have to follow certain, like, constitutional practices or something.
Yeah,
Um,
because I'll be like, you know what? This is my profile. I should have the right to what to say in my profile.
exactly.
You know?
Exactly. I mean, to have somebody spying on this is espionage. It's espionage. It's invasion of
Mm,
privacy. Even though we're putting it out in the public, people who are not part of our networks are monitoring our discussions, who are not are on our friend list. It's people who work for the company are going through and looking at what people are talking about. That's not even, why would they do
yeah.
something like that? And it's only it's people's personal opinions. It's not like you're passing uh secrets, and stuff like that across. You know what I mean? Like you're selling intelligence and
Yeah.
stuff. It's just people's personal opinions about something. And sometimes a person might insult another person, but the person, most people are mature enough to know how to deal when a person insults them. So why is Facebook putting deciding what how forceful this insult was? Because a lot of my friends, they come back and they said, all I said was I said something about a or something like that, a liberal person, but some of the nicknames and stuff. They say I just said nincompoop or something like that, and they took me off for 2 weeks.
You know what's funny is is that you could write something on your profile, and it may sound that it's directed to somebody that to a certain purpose, and they'll contact you and they'll say, "Are you talking about me? From your last post?" It's like,
Mm.
no, it's just I'm just in general. You're not the only person I'm talking to.
See, these people know that they do these things. Oh, you got your wine. What time is it? Let me see. I really need to be drinking my nootropics coffee because that helps me get a lot of work done. That helps me get a lot of work done.
What's it?
Well, I don't want to give the name of it because people will go Google it.
Oh,
They'll Google it. So I need to kind of keep it to on the down low.
yeah. Um,
But I
do
tell you, Brian,
you?
remember, Brian, I was telling you about this nootropics coffee. It balances your hormones and it brings out your happy hormones, right? And so I was telling you, you have got to eat before you drink this coffee. It doesn't give you jitters. It won't keep you up for 3 days like Starbucks. Because Starbucks, even the decaf, keeps me up for 2 days. But this is really good. And I told you how I was 136, 134 pounds for, oh, a couple of years. And, well, many, many years. And then I started with the nootropics
Mm,
coffee and I went down to 124. And remember, I told you the last time I went to the doctor, I was 117 pounds. And now I'm probably about 114. So sometimes I stop drinking it just so I can get my appetite back. Because I tell you, your appetite is gone. But yeah,
it will bring your appetite back once
when
you.
you stop drinking it, you kind of can get, because it could really take away your appetite. You feel so satisfied all the time. You don't feel like, because everything is balanced. When everything's balanced, you don't have any
Yeah.
cravings and stuff. So that's that's what I like, and it helps with the immune
Mm-hmm.
system, and that it decreases your blood pressure, and it's just a really good. I'm gonna do a show on it one day. I got to get that going and stuff.
Yeah, I saw your last one, but was really no um volume to it. The Cleopatra one.
Right, and guess what? I forgot to plug in the microphone. I forgot. I always forget this
And
one.
there you.
This one. Yeah, I'm like,
It's like, what is she talking about? I'm not deaf.
I'm doing all
What
that,
is
and
she
then
fighting with?
I was talking about some good stuff too. I was talking about some good
You
stuff.
gotta.
Now, wait, are you Brian? I can't hear you.
But
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you. I thought your microphone went out.
yo, this girl's going crazy.
Oh Lord. It's like, remember, Brian? Don't Brian,
This
don't let us be two people from Portland getting ready to fight. Take off my earrings, my five
no, no,
earrings. Let me take off my five earrings. No, 8 earrings. All the way up.
no, no.
Take off my rings, take off my
You
rings.
got
I'm taking
what?
my
You
stuff.
tell me.
Here, here. Let me take the one out of my nose, off my nose. And then this one in my eyebrow. Take that one off. Oh man, I tell you, you go to Portland. You think you in someplace in Africa? What? You think you someplace in Africa with the witch doctor nose ring, the witch doctor, the bone. I feel like, oh, I said, I'm like, what part of Africa are you from? Oh, well, actually, we're from California. We're from Orange County, California. Uh huh.
Where are you from?
Yeah.
Portland.
It's like, with all them bones up in your nose, bones in your nose, witch doctor, looking like a witch doctor from Portland. Mm-mm.
And then you have the
Mm-mm.
big lip thing.
Yeah, it's like, I take her out of here, I take her, here, I get her, mm-mm.
Marcia, you know the one with the plate on your bottom lip?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Don't cut me,
like this,
Brian.
Brian. Let me play, stretch my lip out. Man, it's like, well, what country did that originate from? They don't even know. They don't even know if that's from like the Aborigine or the Maori of Australia. They don't know if it's from Africa. They don't know, but they're walking around with this stuff.
With this thing on their lip.
Yeah, things sticking out of their lip like that. Oh boy. Mm-mm. But
Hey,
yeah,
Lorraine. Marcia, wine.
get your wine. Oh man, I should just pour a glass of wine just to act like we're having happy hour. Maybe I'll do that, Brian, real quick. Now you discuss while I run. Okay, hold on. Let me go through my little curtains. Just a second.
Yeah, Marcia is pretty much tripping out without her wine. So that's why I have mine because I'm not tripping out. And I even have. Let me show you. I got my bottle right
Okay,
next to
Brian,
me.
this is for
Can you show
ambiance.
you the name of it? Huh?
This is this is for ambiance. I have not had my water today because when I get up, the first thing I do is drink water. So I haven't even had my water. Oh man, look at me.
So you're only after getting up then?
Huh?
Your your sheets are attacking you.
They are. Ah! Oh! Oh! Ah! Ah! Brian, help!
They're alive.
For skin. Oh! Look, Brian, help! Help! Ah! I never knew I
You
could
have
have.
taken that.
What? You know this computer? I told you I
You
can't
haven't
hear. No,
even taken a sip of your.
take it what?
You haven't even taken your sip of your wine, and you're already
No,
tripping
I
out.
can't. I gotta drink my water first. Let me go. First, let me drink my water. My water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Next time I might have all that stuff done in the morning, all my morning water and vitamins and da da da. and stuff.
Yeah, I was over at my friend's house, and
Not your
and
cousin.
I came home this morning. I came home. No, this is not my cousin. This is my
Oh,
friend.
your
She
friend.
lives outside the border of here. And so I left at 6 a.m. because I needed to get back to take out the wheelie bins, to be collected. The trash,
Yeah.
so they can get picked up. And because they come pretty early, so I have to get out here early to be able to dump it, to get it collected. If I don't, then I have to wait till next time,
Oh yeah.
next Monday or whichever.
Right, right.
So I'm tired all morning because I didn't sleep last night, and so I says, what, I'm going to sleep in the morning and then just wake up around maybe noon or something like that. So I did that, and people are asking me, "Oh, how was your day? You going?" I was like, "Well, I had a sleepy morning because I did not sleep last night.
Mm.
I don't know why I couldn't sleep last night. Maybe it wasn't enough wine.
The wine. Gotta watch that wine.
It wasn't enough."
More wine. More wine. Mm.
So, so a lot yesterday when I was ordering online, for today's delivery, I ordered a 6 pack of the wine.
A 6 pack of
So
wine.
the three that
How did you? Who sells
they
wine
come in
by the
six
six
pack.
pack? Who sells wine by the 6 pack?
They do that. They come in sixes, like six individuals, and then they
Yeah.
normally stock them up, on shelves. The boxes, so that in case somebody wants more than three, or because total of six, keep it together,
Yeah.
And my box wasn't even. So they said, "Oh well, he's getting six anyway, so why even open it?" There
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
go.
Oh, that's how their cases are. Their cases are 6 instead of 12.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. When I go to Whole Foods, I have a little wine thingy and it has 6 little pouches for wine. So you can get, and that, if you buy six
Really?
bottles of wine at Safeway, you get a like a 10 or 15% discount. They give discounts at Safeway if you buy 6 bottles of wine at
Wow.
once. Mhm. So,
And do I get your associate? Well,
oh man.
no.
Ooh. Mm.
And then they'll be looking for your what is it? The snowbirds. The elderly. The
Oh
ones
yeah, the
they
snowbirds.
have like their elderly.
Yeah.
I called. The elderly have their own little discount because of their age.
Oh, okay.
Then they want your associate
Hey, you know
on
what?
top of the sale.
You know what? Aren't you a member of AARP? Are you an AARP member? They don't have that in Ireland, do they?
Maybe,
AARP.
no,
Oh, okay, 'cause you get those
no.
discounts here. I'm a AARP, and I always forget, but they got all kind of discounts, all kind of discounts
Mm.
for AARP. And you know what? You could pick another person when you join AARP. You could um give a card to whoever you want, and I got one for Carmi, but neither of us use it. You know what I'm saying? So and stuff. But
Yeah. Uh,
anyway,
when I used for, for fine jewelry
y-
in J.C. Penney's,
yeah.
well, I would be at a behind my desk, the counter, and a customer would come up. You say, "Yeah, I like this here, blah blah blah." The older women that works with the fine jewelry oh, that's my customer. No, it's not because she came to me.
Yeah.
Because see, when you're working with fine jewelry,
You
when
get
you're working with fine jewelry, they get what do you call this?
commission.
They they
Commission.
get commissioned. So yeah, commission, and so they don't want me to get their commission. So they have to deal with their customer, the one that I was dealing with. I
Right.
says, well, that's not fair.
That's not because why
She came to me.
if that was if that was such their customer, why did they go to you?
Exactly. I mean, I got a couple, a few of them saying, "Well, I like him because he's really nice to me and everything. He's very pleasant." And then they said, "Well, you're my customer." So,
They just come and tell. Can you imagine you're working with someone and that's my customer. They don't even say, "Hello, Mrs. Beasley. Hello, Mrs. Beasley. Oh, Brian, you see Mrs. Beasley here. She's my customer." No, they're like, "No, that's my customer." And they don't even say hello to the customer. They don't even acknowledge them. That's my customer.
no,
Mhm.
they go to, yes, that's exactly their attitude.
And
This is
what
my
they
customer. So,
yeah, they should say, "Oh, hello, hello, Jewel," or whatever. "Nice to see you again. Oh, Brian, I'm
this is,
sorry. I just wanted to let you know this is Jewel, my customer." But no, 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 no. They're probably just picking
yes,
random people and saying those are their customers. Mm.
they could say that.
Yeah,
And
because why if cuz
especially around the Christmas,
when what? Your voice is kind of going in and out.
when, especially around the Christmas holidays, with the commission, it doubles.
Oh,
Because so many customer comes through here
yes.
to the fine jewelry department. So oh, but that's my customer.
Oh.
Who? Don't be pushy. Who do you feel like?
Uh-huh. Say, don't make me take off my stuff. I'm in the jewelry department and I will take my jewelry off, okay? I'll take my earrings off. My five,
Look
eight
here.
earrings.
I bought that here, so
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah,
and the thing
yeah.
is
I
that
used to work retail too. I used to work a lot of retail from age 16 on up, working in all the retail stores. So, but yeah,
yeah, they also have like the watches area, which is in the fine jewelry department,
yeah.
because those are like the really good watches.
Mm.
And I mean, only that one woman that works there, there's like two or three of them work at, they change shifts and stuff like that. So,
Mm.
but they don't do that. If I'm behind the watches, and because somebody wants to look at it,
Yeah.
oh, that's my cousin.
They
They don't. That way
don't
they
do
say,
that.
oh, no, they don't.
Huh. Mhm.
And instead of that, they help you.
Yeah.
This is the way you show it to them. Where you and instead of and that was the fine jewelry women. Oh, that's my cousin.
Mm. Well, who's bringing in more? What
So
department brings? Mm, yeah. What department brings in more money? Mhm.
it would probably be the fine the
Oh,
commission.
okay. Then the watches. Okay.
You're, yeah, you're talking
Yeah, 'cause
about like over 500 to a bracelet or something like that.
yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because
Like
if you're selling, but I was gonna say if you're selling like Rolex watches are $30,000, $10,000. You know, but most department stores don't sell Rolexes. You have to go to a jewelry store proper to get like Ben Bridge. I think Ben Bridge sells Rolexes. Oh, but I took a Rolex
Yeah.
over to Fred. If you can believe it, a Rolex over to Fred Meyer, and the guy knew how to fix it. The guy knew how to fix it. So I don't know, but yeah, I don't wear so much jewelry because I got mugged once. So I had all my stuff pulled off and all that, and I was like, I just don't wear jewelry like I used
Yeah.
to.
That's the same thing with my sister when she was 16 years old.
Oh,
They held her with a gun behind her and just, give me your jewelry. We were
mhm,
that close, to be friends over at Dunkin' Donuts.
yeah,
So so they didn't even see her. So after she gave it, all the jewelry, she went to Dunkin' Donuts. They're like, Karen, what's wrong with you? She goes, oh, I just got held with a gun. I mean, she was. It took her a few months, to get settled in back into school.
oh, I can, yeah. I mean, I
Yeah.
mean, this guy was just chasing me and following me, and I tried to get into, and he was high on something, and it was dark, and just about everything was closed, and I go into a phone booth. He starts pushing the door to get into the phone booth, and so when he turned around,
Oh.
I came out of the phone booth and started walking really fast, but then he caught back up with me and he stole my brand new watch I had
Too
just
bad.
gotten as a graduation gift. Then he pulled the my gold necklaces off my neck, but out of my reflex, I grabbed it back, and he was looking on the ground. He was looking for the necklaces on the ground, but I had them in my hand, and he didn't know.
Yeah.
And then I ran out into the street in front
Yeah.
of a car was driving by, so I ran out in the street, and the guy helped me.
Mm.
Yeah. So after that, I just don't wear a lot of jewelry.
Mm.
But
Yeah. She was almost when she was younger. She almost was taken away. Because over at Queens Boulevard, there's you got the freeway, the roads, and then you got like each there's like 2 seconds, two sections that goes one way, and then you got 2 sections go the other way. In each section, there's like a platform where you be able to run and stand.
yeah.
So they stopped by to her. There was was one ahead of her, because she ran first. So when the car pulled over, and she said, "Oh no, wait for my sister." So she ran. She ran. When she got that moment, when there was no cars passing by. So she was almost taken.
Yeah.
So so yeah, a couple of things happened to her. She's like, and she's one of those people that's, oh, she's a mess. When
Mm.
it comes to nervousness,
Oh, yeah. Yeah. The
she's
nerves.
she's bad.
Yeah. You kind of jumpy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So even like before COVID came,
Yeah.
she still washes her hand, comes into her apartment, make sure everything's clean, everything's in their right places, and that's the way she is now.
Mm.
And she even says to her daughter, did you flush the toilet? Did you flush
Well,
the toilet? Did you did you wash your hands after you flush the toilet? Yes, mommy. That's the way she works.
yeah. I'm like that too. I mean, before COVID, even in the 80s, when I go someplace, when I get home, the first thing I do is wash my hands. I've always been like that because all of the stuff you touch, you know what I just was thinking about? Even when you're running your debit card through something and you're punching your code in, your pass,
That has
your password. You know, I was just thinking about that. People don't
yeah,
even realize all of the things they touch. So your sister, she's got a point. You touch so many things throughout the day. You don't the car handles when you're going up the escalator, you know, and the elevator pushing the
when it,
buttons.
I mean, yeah, I mean, like even like especially in New York, you got the subways and you got the poles. I mean, you don't know what their hands been there. You don't
Yeah.
know where it's been,
I mean, because remember,
and you
COVID
gotta
had
be like
gotten
getting
really, oh, oh, oh. And that reminds me, I gotta buy some yin chow, some more Chinese herb. I just ran out of it, and I went to Safeway. There were so many people there, and then I kind of start getting paranoid, where I'm like, is my throat? Is my throat? Ugh. You know, last night I was like almost like breathing out of one nostril, and I was like, am I? Oh, I gotta get some Chinese herbs and stuff. So, and then I gotta get some more. I have fresh ginger. I keep fresh ginger. Do you keep fresh ginger? Get
yeah.
ginger, even if you buy the powdered kind. That's good for like putting in teas and stuff. Mhm. Yeah, ginger.
No, I should try that.
Yeah, stuff like that. And I
Yeah,
have
because
oil of
I
oregano. Yeah. Have you heard of oil of oregano?
I have, yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So
I haven't tried it.
I have it, but they say that oil of oregano kills viruses on contact. On contact.
Wow.
Yeah. So just I just keep all that stuff. I keep all the homeopathic, all that stuff. Vitamin B. I take flower bark under my tongue, all that. But anyway. So yeah, Brian. So
Yeah,
how?
so I've also when see what I the tea that I normally would drink during the afternoon, sometimes the evening, which is lemon verbena,
Oh, what's that?
and they're leaves, and they taste like lemon, and it's supposed to like cleanse out your digestive system,
Is it called
and
lemon
get all the
balm?
toxics out.
Is it lemon balm too? Is it called lemon balm? They're like mint, but they're
Lemon balm.
they're like mint.
It's like a minty.
Yeah, I got that growing all in my backyard. It's all in my backyard.
Oh, she doesn't need.
Oh, I'm gonna go out there and get some.
What
Do you eat the leaves? Do you eat the leaves or do you drink the
no,
tea?
this I have like a filter and where the tea leaves sit, and then I'll put some hot water in and just let it sit there for about maybe like 5 minutes,
Mm.
and so it could be able to soak in, and then I'll just drink it, the tea itself and the
Oh,
leaves.
okay. All right. So that's
And
what I'm gonna do. I don't have any sugar in the house, but oh, I've got honey. I've got honey. I've got honey, so I could use that.
mm,
Yeah. 'Cause I'm gonna start drinking a lot of
I
hot
definitely
stuff. Gotta keep drinking. I don't drink enough water, so I need to do that. But yeah, well now,
just like a yeah,
mm, we should do a show on our natural remedies. Let's do a special show on natural remedies one day. But now,
bring
uh,
the whole kitchen out into the living room. That's great.
oh, we could do our shows from our kitchens. We could do our shows from our kitchens. Uh, uh.
mm,
See,
there you
I
go.
won't have to be behind my curtain. My curtain. So when is your
Yeah,
when are
yeah,
you?
because well,
Oh, sorry. Let me ask you real quick. when are you going to finish your next film? When is that going to come out? The
I'm
Attic.
still working on it. I gotta. Yeah, I'm thinking of trying. I haven't came around to of how to make the short film.
Yeah.
I suppose I had thought about it, during the weekend when I was over at my friend's house, but um, it kind of like got preoccupied because we were talking and everything, catch up on things and all that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, like this past weekend, she says, I think that Alec Baldwin, I think that's a shame that happened to him. And all that. So we got into more depth with that. So, a lot of people on Twitter they think that he's guilty because why would he shoot the cast, not the cast, the like the like one of his friends, and she was the victim and all that kind of stuff. And
Right.
he was on the
She was the cinematographer. She was the cinematographer.
yeah,
And then he also shot the
yeah,
director. And the thing that gets me is even if it had blanks, why are you pointing toward a human? Why are you pointing toward a human being? Shouldn't you be pointing toward a blank
exactly.
target?
Like the wall or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
that's
that doesn't. Where
that's
was
what
she
that's what gets me.
standing? Where was? But you know they have all that on videotape because when they're making films, when they're making, somebody's always taping behind the scenes. So there's a camera that caught everything. And to say, well, where was
Yeah,
she standing? And then, oh, I think we talked about this before, Brian. With SAG, they have all
yeah,
these rules and regulations about dealing with firearms and the practices. And the
mm,
if you're following SAG and all that stuff, I don't know. I mean, I haven't read that part of the manual or anything like that, but you know, me being a SAG franchise agent, I have to keep up with that stuff. I have to talk to Anton because Anton did a film where he had to do shooting. Anton's made a couple, my friend, my actor friend, he has made a couple of films where he's had to shoot. What?
is that the one with that starred with Sharon Stone?
Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah.
Yeah,
And they were using guns in that video. Both him and Sharon
yeah.
Stone, they were having guns and they were shooting in that fashion video
Mm,
they did.
that's
That's all they had was
that's
guns
the
because
thing.
they were playing two robbers. They were playing two robbers. They were
Yeah,
robbing all these places. They were pulling guns on the police officers and everything else. So I'm gonna ask
yeah.
Anton, cause that's SAG, cause him and Sharon Stone are SAG, of course, SAG actors. So yeah, I need to
Mm,
find out. I could even see what Sharon says herself. But yeah,
mm.
I don't know where
That's just
she is right
that's
now. I
another
don't
thing
know
that
if
has.
she's still in Paris, but whatever.
Mm,
Yeah, and then I told you I know David Baldwin. I know one of the Baldwin brothers, and the Baldwins are really nice people. They are really nice people, the
mm.
Baldwins. Yes. They're religious,
That's kind of strange. Yeah,
So I know that I
kind of
think
strange
Alec
that.
probably just feels horrendous. I don't think he's showing it on TV and stuff, but I bet he just feels like, ugh. Wouldn't you? If you accidentally killed
Yeah,
somebody? Oh,
and they're all looking down. They're
yeah,
all
it's
looking down
like,
on him, and with pity for him now.
and he was,
That's probably what they're thinking. And they're thinking that he's guilty.
yeah. I don't think he's guilty.
It's horrible.
I don't think he would have, shot somebody, but I do wonder why you're pointing at maybe they said, okay, but even if it had blanks it could kill you. A gun with blanks in it can kill you. If you shoot somebody with a blank, now I don't know what kind of guns they were using, but if it was a blank it might not have killed her. It might have just pierced her,
Yeah.
but some bullets explode. Some bullets explode.
Yeah.
And so if they explode, that's it. But that's
Yeah.
just a sad and horrible thing. Yeah, poor thing. Mm. Yeah, and the
Mm.
child has a child and a husband, and she was young. She was young. I think she was 42 or something like that. So
Oh.
yeah, she was young.
Wow.
hmm And she was from the Ukraine or something like that. She came from the Ukraine or Bosnia or something like that. I don't know, something like that. Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah, having that awful. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But anyway,
So.
yeah. So I gotta go on Amazon.com. I need to get a Nefertiti crown.
Mm.
A Nefertiti crown. I need to get my Chinese herbs. I need to buy this Korean hair dye. Oh man, this dye is so good, and it doesn't make my head weep, my scalp weep and stuff. So I got to
It's
do
just
that.
to die.
Huh?
It's just to die from.
Oh Lord, this dye is just a dye fall. But I gotta dye this hair. I got to dye this hair. Okay? Cause this is no 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 no.
Mm.
Everybody says, oh, let your hair go. No, no, no. Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. But,
My my friend Tina, last week she says, cause she has this little keyboard, not keyboard, like a switchboard thing, for podcasting.
yeah.
So what happened that she got an email and she says, they were, Amazon, they were saying that, we're sorry, we're on, uh, we're, we're on delay for your shipping,
Right.
with your podcasting system. So just give it a couple of days, and and then you could be having fun with your podcast or whatever. Or they were saying something like that. And um, meanwhile, she already has a podcast system, so she's having a second one coming in.
Uh.
So she's not going to say anything because they thought that it was lost, and so there's
No.
someone. So what what she's doing is she goes, you know what, Brian, since you're doing podcasting, I'll send you one, and
Oh.
so you can be able to have fun. Oh, that's great. That's really nice of you to do that. So she said just keep an eye out for it.
But
So
you
I have
have
my
a
own podcast microphone, and
but you have a podcast system
what
already yourself. You have a podcast system.
I just well I have what is called Stream Deck, and that's a lot of it's from going to Twitch. But I mean, with Stream Deck, you could turn on and off the lights and everything, and all that kind of good stuff. So it's a really cool system. And
Mm.
but with my podcastings, I only have two microphones,
Mhm.
and they're good microphones. I want to get even better microphones, but
Mm.
you're talking about maybe like 500 per, and like I can't afford that.
Well,
It's too expensive for
wait
these
until your
microphones.
channel takes off.
For the
Wait until your channel takes
yeah.
off. Yeah. We got to get these horror films up.
and then
Yeah. I
mm,
got to take time
but
to
you know,
learn
there's
this
something. This
editing.
is
I got to learn this editing because we're doing
what
all of the. Huh? I need to go buy some
what
costumes.
software are you using?
Wait, say that again. I think there's a delay.
Yeah, there might be. You might need to go into the settings. Are you going through OBS?
I'm going through Facebook, but I'm using the OBS virtual camera and then my external
Oh,
microphone and my external microphone. Yeah,
yeah. That
so
I wonder. Well, it might be the settings, on Facebook. It
yeah,
could be Facebook itself.
because it's set to Facebook Live.
So,
It's set to Facebook Live on
yeah.
OBS. So it's going through Facebook
Mm.
Live, but the I'm using the streaming software and whatever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go. I don't want to go out so much anymore because the weather's getting so cold. But I need to get some costumes. I need some mustaches. They had these mustaches at the place I volunteer, but they were like really phony looking mustaches. I want to get some pretty good ones. So I need to get the mustache because I'm going to do a. Remember, we're going to do that thing where we play all of the characters, right? We play all of the characters. You got to get a. Oh, I
Mm.
have a doctor, a medical doctor's lab coat. Uh, I got some wigs. What else? Oh, I need a police captain's hat for the police officer and a police stuff and
Well, you must have a whole.
I'm always if I go to Goodwill or something and I see something, I get it. I say, "Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good." I used to collect them for Halloween.
So yeah.
Uh-huh. Wait, let me show you this one
Mm.
thing. If I could find it.
Marshall's doing camp, and we're still waiting.
Hey, I'm Donald Trump as a
Look at
teenager.
you.
I'm teenager Donald Trump. Hey, Donald Fonzie Presley. Hey,
Oh, is that it?
hey, hey.
That is
Uh,
hilarious.
you're fired.
Look
You're
at
fired.
oh.
Uh, hey, hey. Trump. 6816. Donald Trump, age 16. Oh man. Yeah, I got
Got
a
a little
thing to do with this one,
voting.
so I call it Donald Fonzie Presley. Donald Fonzie Presley. So I got to get a thing to do with that one. uh,
Yeah.
yeah, you got to watch my. Did you watch my video yet? Trump is a rapper. Donald Trump is a rapper.
And you have that on?
I made that video. Yeah, I made a video that Trump is a rapper, and it says Snoop and Cardi B don't hate.
Mm.
Yeah, you gotta watch. A lot of one of my friends said they liked it a lot. Mhm. But yeah, so I gotta get all this stuff. uh, yeah.
Yeah. So really tired this morning, because I guess because I woke up at 6. messages on my phone and yeah, but I slept throughout the morning, so that was I guess I needed to sleep, and
Ah,
that was fine in the afternoon.
yeah.
I'm sort of doing some cleaning around here, and um, yeah, so I'm just taking it easy now. We're going down to 8:30, and I I have almost like two one third of the bottle gone. Um, of the wine. I tell you, don't get me
Don't.
started.
But here, don't make me take off my. Don't you do it. We'll be two people from Portland getting ready to fight, taking off our nose rings. Our mhm. Yeah, you gotta take them
Yeah,
rings
let me
off.
get my
Uh,
yeah. I need to get my you know,
why that?
no,
Why is that remote control black?
it,
Why is black? Why all the remote controls gotta be black? I That's one thing I don't know.
I know what
We gonna have to do a show. We gonna have to do a show about why remote controls are black. Why they black?
or
Why they black?
my camcorder is black. My the TV Sky is like HBO or something like that,
Yeah, I know
and
Sky TV. I know
that's
Sky
black.
TV. It's in Europe.
My 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 Roku is black. My TV remote is black.
Look, my
I even have one of those tower fans, the little remote. That's
yeah,
black.
and then look at my uh landline is black. My landline, that's black. And then my phone, my old Samsung, black as the ace of
Man,
spades. Black as the ace of spades. Man. Ooh, You know ooh. But check this out though. Check this out. Check this out. My princess phone.
oh, but that's whack.
That's white. My princess phone is
That's whack.
white. So what's up with that? What's up with that? Why is my princess phone white? I don't get it.
Yeah, my aunt has that. Oh,
Yeah, remember? And oh, do you remember doing this, Brian? You get on here and you're like, can you hear
oh, the
that sound?
dial.
Can you hear that sound of the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
now that's
this.
fun. That's fun to talk on the phone when you could dial like that. 'Cause you'd be like dialing. Uh,
You know what? The kids these days, if they saw that, they don't know what that is.
they wouldn't even know.
If
They
they
had these
they
boys
wouldn't
on
know
there
how
and
it works.
they were showing them, they were saying, well, how does it work? How does it work? Now they couldn't be that dumb. They couldn't be that dumb.
I know, right?
Mhm.
Well,
To know the dial.
dial along with the numbers.
Yeah, I like my princess phone. This is the phone that Cleopatra and Nefertiti are gonna be talking on. It's like, hello, Nef. It's Cleo. It's Cleo, your girl. Yeah, really? And so Akhenaten is going where?
Yep. Yep.
Akhenaten, he want to borrow what? He want to borrow your tunic, your best tunic? Oh, that Akhenaten, he's just always borrowing your clothes, girl. Yeah, so you got to know a little bit about, Nefertiti was married to Akhenaten, and Akhenaten, he he had this strange look to him. He had an hourglass figure like a woman, and his head
Yep.
was like really small compared to the rest of his body and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
my skit's gonna be kind of about how. Well, I'm not gonna give it away. I'm not gonna give it away.
Yeah.
So
Just don't say it and just surprise.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want. I can't stand spoiler alert. I cannot stand spoilers. Cannot.
You know, people they do that on Facebook all the time.
Oh, the
Did you see the
spoilers.
Squid Game? What happened? And you'll be like, I haven't even seen that. Don't
Don't
even say
even
anything.
don't. Yeah, I
You,
got. Yeah, I got kicked out of one of the 90 Day Fiance groups because they would tell, somebody would go on to that group and tell exactly what happened. And you wouldn't find out until like another 6 months. But they would say, oh yeah, they already broke up, they got a divorce, and the baby went to this side, and da 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 da. And it's like, we haven't even got halfway through their story and they're already saying what happened. And I would complain about it. I would say, stop telling, stop. And they kicked me out of the group. And I'm glad. I'm glad.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
But you still watching 90 Day Fiance? She doesn't give.
You know I watch 90 Day. And tonight is going to be it's going to be a tell all. So those are the good ones, the tell alls. So I am looking forward to that.
Yeah. Have
So
you ever seen Married at First Sight?
yeah, I used to watch that when it first came out. I watched the
Then
first,
they all kind of like afterwards they would.
decide
Yeah, it was
whether
kind of
they
like
wanted.
this husband's cheating. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't see it so often. I don't. It doesn't come on like it used to. So I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Uh huh. But yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Watch Return to Amish.
Two of them on. They have. Mm,
Yeah, you know. But anyway, well, Brian, I'm going to have to jump off because I got to do my curriculum for a class I'm teaching.
uh-huh.
Yes. You should teach a
Yeah.
class.
Oh,
Teach.
you doing the live teaching?
It's not live. I don't go live with my teaching. I record those. I usually do 2 takes.
Recorded.
Yeah. Because one thing I got to do is I have to share the screen. And I haven't quite got that. I know how to bring up the screen, but I haven't quite got down how those people that, oh boy. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'll get it though. I'll get it. You know how to have it behind you. Well, you could do it in PowerPoint, but the lighting is not good in PowerPoint. I could try it, but and then in PowerPoint, you have to get it on the first take,
Oh,
you know.
yeah.
So, and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, all right.
Yeah, well, you know what we could do with this one? This was super long, but you know what? You could go take this. There's a way you could take this from Facebook, download it as a file, and then take it to YouTube and you can edit it into
Oh.
smaller, yeah. Oh, I think you could trim it on Facebook too. I think you could trim your videos on Facebook too. Yeah, you could trim them. So,
Ah. Well, don't you have to be the host to do that?
oh, it's I don't know. I would imagine. I would imagine. No, yeah. I don't know. Try. Yeah, it's probably the host.
Mm.
Yeah, 'cause you might not have it in your database. So you'll have to just download it and do it on YouTube. Trim it on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, all right.
Yeah, well that was fun. We gotta keep this up every Monday. And we'll get people. We'll get more organized. We just here talking about. We were actually, Brian, before we go, we were supposed to talk about
Yes.
Let's Go Brandon. We were supposed to talk about Let's Go Brandon. So I don't want to false advertise. I put we were going to talk about Let's Go Brandon. Do you know what that is? Let's Go Brandon?
I think I
Oh,
heard it once, but I'm not really sure what that is.
yeah.
But do they block you on that?
They
Yeah.
they could. You got to be careful. You got to be careful talking about that. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But apparently it's the number one song. It's the number one song. Let's Go Brandon. So, oh my goodness.
Oh.
So Google that and we'll put down some stuff, Brian, to what to talk about and how long we're going to talk. Uh-oh, don't be letting me telling people
Yeah.
behind the screen. I'm telling people behind the scenes stuff. Let me be quiet.
Yeah. The viewers are probably like, right?
What? The viewers. Yeah, the viewers. Probably all two of them. Oh boy, the both of them. Anyway.
Well, now all that, and we don't need to watch the show.
Don't need to watch it. Yeah, but okay.
All right then.
Okay. So let's get back together
All
soon. Alrighty.
right.
I'll see
Get
you later
all
then.
organized.
Okay, I'm gonna check out then. Alright.
All right.